My name is Ugi Strauss. I represent European company Viennese, and what we do is educational board games. We specialize on upper middle school and high school, and we do board games in boring subjects like math and science, and actually make those subjects interesting. This, what you're looking at, is periodic table, though in a board game format, as you can see. Previous at school, people were learning the periodic table just by staring at it. Now you can actually play it. What we see here is a board, and the game works the way that kids, and this is 6 players per board, that's why it's quite a big board, they have element cards and movement cards. And actually they need to get by their movement cards to the correct spot where to place the exact element they're holding, and thus score points. Though in a competitive environment, the person who gets more points wins, and actually what it develops intuitive knowledge of the periodic table and deepens it much more. This is our biology line. A concrete game here is food chains in nature. It's called Bon Appetit, and basically it's about who eats whom in the forest and what sauce do they use to do so. Apart from this, we have about 7 more biology science games about forest plants, about organization of human body, so you can definitely check them out through links provided. This is one of our math line games. It's called Solve It, and basically it's about algebra and geometry problem solving in a quiz format. Apart from this, we have about 8 more titles in math, for geometric shapes, for linear functions, and so on and so forth, again, to make the subject interesting for learners and also to give a deeper understanding that they can sometimes get through a game rather than from typical classical classroom learning. And last but not least, we have a line of social games, or social skill games, how we call them, and this, for instance, is School Life. The purpose of this game is to show why school subjects are all at all needed in the real life. So for instance, here you would have your school life, and you would go to school and take several subjects and majors and so on and so forth, and then you would fast forward to your big life 10 years later. And actually what you will realize is that you can't really become a doctor if you haven't taken chemistry class back at school. So you could go back to school, take chemistry, but actually the players would really see the link between big life and why certain subjects are needed for their big life path they're choosing. For more information about our cool games, you definitely need to visit our websites. First is cooltool.net, and another one is imgames.org.